Hello, wonderful people. Welcome to another edition of LABABY'S Spotlight Show. I remain your hostess, LABABY. And today, before I introduce the topic for discussion, the guest has already introduced herself already, and I guess she's smiling plenty, the camera and waving you. She's taking all the fans before even we start. But I'll not comment. I'll not go talk cry. She's in the person of Mrs. Cynthia Eshen, and she worked at Vanguard Life Ghana and did her master's in social justice and equity studies from Brock University, Canada. She's currently doing her PhD in sociology at University of Ghana. Without much ado, since she has already introduced herself, please, viewers, this is your ever beautiful guest for today.
Hi.
She has greeted you already, so that's enough. Okay, so today it's another juicy discussion. Is it advisable to date someone who is not in your class? Is it advisable to date someone who is not in your class? And class here is very broad. I don't know if we can finish discussing everything now, but we'll try as much as possible to digest what we can and what time will allow us. So over to you.
Okay, thank you. All right. So whether it's advisable to date somebody outside your social class. Okay. So when we talk about social class, it's, as you said, it's a very broad issue. We are talking about things beyond, economic status and everything. First of all, I have to say that when you talk about, class or social class, in Ghana, we don't really have social class in the, in the normal sense that we understand social class. Like, let's say when you take the Indians, for instance, they have the caste system, and within that caste system, you have different levels of classes. So the Brahmins being the top class, who are the prince, then you have the Kshatriya, the Vaisya, the Shudra, and then the sort of the underdogs, the untouchables, right? So those ones are clear-cut class, and you don't grow outside of your class. So you can't be born an untouchable and then you work hard and become a Brahmin. It's not that. So in that sense, we don't have that kind of social class in Ghana. But does that mean we don't have? No, we do.
It exists, Papa.
We do have classes. So in the Ghanaian sense of class, it's, as I said, it's very different from what the Indians would have it. In our own, it's more fluid. It's more fluid, because you can't say that even a family, maybe the Shen family is a middle class or a lower class. No, because within the same family itself, we have people who are rich, those who are not all that rich, those who are really suffering. So that's why I said it's very fluid when it comes to the Ghanaian concept. Now back to the question, is it okay or advisable to marry somebody outside of the social class? For me, I don't see anything wrong with that, to marry somebody outside of the social class, or to date somebody outside of the social class.
So it's a yes for you?
It's a yes. But then there is a catch.
Please, here we don't cover things, so it is either a yes or it is a no for you.
Yeah. Well, it can be, a clear-cut thing, because at the end of the day, it's the two of you who are dating. If you understand each other, it's okay. But then, even if you understand each other, it doesn't mean that it eliminates all other tensions or potential tensions that may come in. Because you marry into a family, or you date. When you date somebody and you get married, it's the family that you enter, and there are tensions that can potentially come. Even aside from that, let's put the family aside. Between the two of you,
when the woman is earning more than the man, when the woman has a lot of PhDs and the man just has a degree. There are lots of deep things, but I can't say everything. Oh, no. I didn't comment on viewers. I didn't say anything.
Anyway, I'm not earning that much, so. Okay. So the issue is that when you come from different classes, it comes with different upbringing, okay, and different worldviews.
Okay.
So even right from between the two of you, there are tensions that will come in. How you do your things, how the other person will do his or her own things. Even within the same social class, these tensions come, but it becomes exaggerated when you are from different classes. Because somebody from an upper class may not have that much use or or respect for money as somebody who has really struggled.
Hustler.
Yeah, real hustler. Then you manage to get something.
I mean, we've been eating Gary Soakins for like years, and we've begun to start eating pizza and things. How do you expect us to behave?
Yeah. So if somebody who has struggled for like that, the person, the way he or she manages money is different from the way somebody who's from an upper class manages money, where the person wants to. So there could be tension with simple issues like going for vacation. Somebody from an upper class will see it as, okay, it's nothing. But on the other hand, the person from a lower class may see it as a luxury. Why are we wasting money? So it can bring these petty tensions. What to do, what to eat, what to spare. So between the two of you, you will have these tensions. Extend it to the family in case you end up, becoming serious with the intentions of getting married. Then the in-laws also come in. And this is where the person's, the in-laws from the richer partner, tend to stand their grounds and like, who are you bringing to the family?
We will not allow this to happen.
We will not allow it, where is she from? Who is her parent?
Sure. But don't you think this in-laws thing that they say, where is she from, will not allow? Maybe too, they also know why they are saying that, because they have experienced their predecessors engage in it, and they've seen how it has affected them in one way or the other. So they don't want their children to involve in this kind of class wahala.
Well, every parent, would normally, most well-intentioned parents would normally want the best for their child. I mean, let's not take that away from any parents. But and even when it comes to our culture as Ghanaians, previously when you are going to get married, they ask you, where is he from, or where is she from? Who are her parents? What do they do? Because there are certain things or certain characteristics that we've come to understand that, sometimes it runs through the family. Let's say madness, or some families are
epilepsy,
thieves. From 4 way back now, so we have all those things already. Now, that is not to say that they are actually true or not. I mean, there's nothing to show that these things are hereditary. Yeah. But then it sort of guides us as to where we pass, who we get associated with. But at the end of the day, the issue, even right before you even get to the point where you are dating somebody from outside of the social class, as I said before, even though we don't have it in the same vein, it's still here. Because in Ghana, for instance, if you are from a rich family, the probability that you go to good schools are there.
And the international schools.
Yes. But then when it comes, that will be the primary school. When it comes to the secondary schools, that is where it becomes blurred, because the way the secondary system is done here, it allows people from different classes and backgrounds to meet in the same way. That's what Nkoma intended it to be anyway. So it's a good concept. So you get to meet people from different. Other than that, you wouldn't even meet somebody who's outside of your social class. So you get into this position, and these tensions are there. The parents, some of them, they may have good reasons for saying don't do that, right? Because some feel like, if you are going to marry somebody who is from a lower class, then the person is going to be, a gold digger, or be a burden on you. So at least have somebody who would, assist, so that it becomes more or less a balanced thing, right? And then, as I said, it comes with a lot of tensions and burdens that one has to actually think about properly before you enter into such a relationship, right? Because let's say you marry somebody from a lower class, fine, but you have to take note that in our Ghanaian culture, the parents or the family members sometimes make certain demands on the couple, right? So in that sense, maybe the person from the upper class, their family may not be making
so much
demands because they have
they're already familiar with the cars and the lasagne.
But if you are marrying me myself, wahala lady, and then I come, my parents, they need money. Another uncle needs money, my sister.
I'm assigned family A.
Yeah. So you have to think about it. How are we going to deal with these issues? That's why I said it's not something that you say, oh, don't do it or do it. But you have to think about it. How are we going to make sure we manage all these tensions, the differences, our attitudes, our upbringings, and merge it to have our own sort of
the merging
culture.
That's the problem. It is the merging. The merging.
But it's possible if you understand each other.
So the key is understanding.
Okay,
now let's take it to another dimension. Looking at the problems that may arise. Let's take pictorial examples, like say I get married to a guy who's not so well-to-do, but let's say the lady is well-to-do. We agreed, we loved each other, and we said yes, we'll be there, we'll understand it all. And now you find out that maybe the guy is not earning as much as the lady, and so the lady is also a very, very busy person. And here's the case that the lady now decides that, okay, since I'm the breadwinner, for instance, of the house or family, if I say cook, you don't have a choice, but you have to, because I'm not going to be around 24/7. You see, and these are real issues that are happening now, and the men also don't understand because they feel that they are the head of the family. So in as much as sometimes they may understand each other, sometimes the lady may not realize what she's doing because of maybe where she has gone to, the country she has gone to, and all. So something like this, how can you deal with it?
It boils down to communication, right?
Okay.
And understanding each other, as I said.
Okay.
If I am working, I'm bringing in the money, and you are not working, it doesn't spoil anything. That if you are in the house, you help out here or there once in a while. It's fine. I mean, you don't expect the person. Maybe the person is working from 8 to 5 or 9 to 5 p.m. with this Ghana traffic, gets home around 7, and then you are sitting down in the house and you expect the person that when he comes, the person should come and they prepare food for you. At least if the person comes
Africa,
you've done something small, it's okay. But I'm not saying that should be a normal thing, right? Okay. The two of you should understand each other and know that this is our life. Okay. How are we going to make it, manageable for the two of us, so that we enjoy our married life or our dating life, whatever you want to call it. But however you look at it, the man, whether he's working or not,
he's still
the head of the house.
So that means that the lady, no matter where you get to in this life, still you have to humble yourself.
I cook.
Okay.
I cook. I know I'm busy from Monday to Friday. So Saturday, I do most of my cooking, my stews and soups, put them in the freezer, for keeps. So it doesn't spoil anything if the man is there and, there's stew in the fridge, you want to eat yam. You are going to wait for me to come back and prepare yam for you.
But some men are trouble. It's not every man that is able to digest all these. So
then you are not actually in love, because what the Bible, if we should go by what the Christian principles is, you are the head.
Okay.
But in the same way, I am supposed to be your helper.
Okay.
So first of all, you are not even doing your job as the head,
I'll come and
because
help
as part of it, you are supposed to provide for the family. Now, if it happens that something is not going well and the woman is providing, that's fine. But then note that if she is supposed to help you, not take on your job. So if she's doing this part of her, this part of the bargain, at least you can also help. in, getting the kids ready for school, just so that life becomes enjoyable for you. If the lady is comfortable, it's the men who enjoy, right?
Enjoy in what sense?
In every way possible.
I like the way the sign language was. Everywhere. You see the stress on this. That means that there are some different enjoyments. Time won't let us digest everything, but in a quick one, what's your take? What advice? What do you think we should do in this kind of situation?
It's okay to marry within your class. In the same way, it's okay to marry outside your class.
Okay.
The key thing is you love each other, you understand each other.
Okay.
And know that at the end of the day, it's the two of you who are going to create a unique culture for yourselves.
Okay.
If you understand each other and are able to talk through the potential tensions and all that may come in to affect you and know how you can work through it, life will become okay. But if you just decide that, oh, we love each other, and you ignore all these things, at the end of the day, you will not be prepared for them when they start popping up. And then it escalates because you are not prepared for them. So we always have to make sure that we think about these possibilities, think through, but make sure that we understand each other, we love each other, and we're able to work through.
Okay, so understand each other, love each other, think about everything, both the good and the bad sides, and ask yourself if you can both pull through it. There's nothing wrong with choosing to marry someone who is in a higher class than you are, or whether you're in the same class. But once these things are not put in place, then you have a problem. Thank you very much for helping us to break down everything. We couldn't break down everything because of time, but trust me, I hope the little that you've heard, you'll be able to jot down some notes and use it in your day-to-day work and life. Thank you very much, Mrs. Cynthia Ishe, the ever beautiful, stunning, sweet lady and virtuous woman. Thank you so much, and thank you viewers for tuning in to join in the Baby Spotlight show. Don't forget to be a spotlight in the void of darkness. As is Lieblich. Peace, my dog. See you some other time. Bye.
Bye.